Hi, second grade. So in class today we talked a lot about prefixes. And as we know, a prefix is a group of letters before a word that writers use to make a new word with a new meaning. So as readers, we have to be able to understand how prefixes can change the meaning of a word. So today, I'm going to be going through some common prefixes and their meanings so that when you read on your own, you will know what those words mean. Okay, so we're going to be focusing on 3 prefixes. Our first prefix is dis. Dis can mean not. For example, here we have Jerome dislikes broccoli. So when we read that sentence, we can see that he does not like broccoli because dis comes before likes, meaning he does not like broccoli. The next one we're going to be working with is re. Re means again. So here we have Julie retells that story every day. So this would mean that Julie kept telling that story again and again because re is coming before tells, which means she tells again, so she's telling that story again and again. And then the last one we're going to be working with is un, which means not, or it can mean the opposite of. The rain makes me unhappy. So we can tell that because we're using un here in front of happy, it means that she's not happy. So now that we know what these 3 prefixes mean, we're going to move forward and see if we can figure out how they can change the meanings of some other words. So we're going to look at some pictures, and each picture is going to have a word underneath it. So it does not quite match what the picture says. So we are going to add a prefix to this word here to change its meaning. So this picture looks like it has 2 people, so one here and one here, thumbs up and thumbs down. So under it, it says agreed. Well, if these people agreed, their thumbs would go in the same direction. Now let's see. Since they're not agreeing, let's find a prefix that says not. So we have dis and we have un. So let's take a look at that. We have dis and we have un, because they both say not. Now, when in class, when I ask you to put your thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs sideways, that means there's 3 options. So there's no real opposite of thumbs down or thumbs up. So what we're going to do is see that because there's no true opposite, we're just going with not. So we're not looking here. We're going to use dis. So I'm going to move dis over to agree, because when we say disagree, we're saying that they do not agree. Awesome. Let's check out the next one. Okay, so we have some shoes, and the shoelaces are definitely not tied. Okay, so I know this is going to be not again because they are not tied. So if I'm looking at this, I'm looking at these 2 again because they both say not. Now, with shoes, they're either tied or they're not tied. So that would mean that the opposite of tied is to be not tied. So I'm going to look at un. I'm not going to look at dis. I'm going to stay looking at un. So we are going to put un in front of tied. So now we see that the opposite of tied is untied. Great! Let's go to our last one. So here we have someone drinking water and then someone filling the glass. I know when I'm super thirsty, I might want more than 1 glass of water. It says fill under it, which could mean because it's filling right here, but because she's drinking beforehand, I think that she drank the whole cup of water and is filling it again. So because we're filling it again, we're going to look at this prefix right here, re. So now we are going to move re, whoopsies, we're going to move re in front of fill. That's not wanting to move for me, so we're going to write R-E. Refill. So when we're saying refill, we're saying to fill again. Okay. Well, I really hope this helps you remember how these three prefixes can change the meanings of the words that they're put in front of. I'll see you in class. Happy reading!